Hello everyone, this is Easy Natural English with Liam, and today, as usual, I'll be speaking to you in natural English that's just a bit easier for you to understand. And today I want to show you some very useful idioms that are used a lot by native speakers using the words up and down. So I think these idioms, these phrases, could be a bit confusing if you hear them because it sounds like maybe some simple words that you know already, but you might not understand them when they're being used in these phrases. So the first one that I want to introduce to you is are you up for, and then it can be are you up for doing something, or are you up for going somewhere. So it's used with for and then ing at the end. So are you up for going to the cinema? And that means, do you want to go to the cinema? You know, are you in the mood for that? Are you feeling like you would like to do that? So yeah, you can say to someone, are you up for going to the beach? Are you up for having a coffee? Are you up for shopping? So it's just a way to ask somebody if they are feeling like they want to do something. So it's a very kind of friendly way to ask somebody if they want to do something. And then this is where it's a bit strange because we say, are you up for doing something? That means, do you want to do it? If we say, are you down to do something? Are you down to go to the beach? You might think, oh, that means the opposite. But actually it means the same thing. So if someone says, are you up for going? They're asking, do you want to? And you can say, yes, I'm up for going. Or they might say, are you down to go? And you can say, yes, I'm down to go. So they both mean the same thing. But if you notice, with up, we usually use for and then going, doing. And with down, we usually use to go. Yeah, so I'm down to do it. I'm down to go. I'm up for doing it. Okay, so yeah, they one uses up, one uses down, but they both have the same meaning. Yeah, English can be strange sometimes. So another really common phrase that uses up, and this one is really important to understand because it might be the first thing somebody asks in a conversation, and that is, what are you up to? So what are you up to means what are you doing? I think I might have mentioned this phrase before in another video, but it's just a really important phrase to know. So what are you up to? Yeah, it means what are you doing? And again, it's quite a friendly way to ask. If the police are knocking on your door and they're angry with you, they won't say like, what are you up to? They'll probably say, what are you doing? But actually, sometimes people do say it even when they're angry. But it definitely sounds quite nice and friendly too. Like, when I call my friends, I say, hey, what are you up to this weekend? Or what are you up to tonight? And it sounds, kind of a friendly way to ask someone, what are they doing? Like, do you have any plans or something? What else have we got? Other important ones. So, earlier we talked about, are you up for going? But if someone says, are you up to going? Or are you up to it? It means like, are you strong enough or are you good enough? So it can be used when someone is sick, if someone's ill, and then, you say to them, okay, you're sick, you have a cold, you just stay at home, I'm going to go to the shop. And then they say, hey, I'll come with you. And you're thinking, but you're sick. You can say, are you up to it? Are you up to it? See, so I'm saying like, are you sure it's okay? Are you strong enough? Are you healthy enough? Are you feeling okay? So yeah, are you up to it? It could also be somebody taking on a new a new job or a new position, and you think, wow, that's a big job, lots of responsibility, like maybe being some manager or something, you can say, are you up to it? And that means like, are you ready? Do you feel like you can do this job? Are you up to it? So you see, it's a bit different for up for, because are you up for doing it just means, do you want to? But are you up to doing it, or are you up to do it means, are you strong enough to do it? So are you, sort of ready to do it? It's a bit of a difference. Yeah. Then a very simple phrase, if you watch movies, TV shows, and it's like the morning, you might hear someone say, is she up? Or is he up? And you might think, is he up? Like, what do you mean? So if someone says, is he up? It just means, is he awake? You see, it means, has he woken up? Yeah, is he up? Is she up? Yeah, it means, are they awake? Is he or she awake? Or somebody might text you in the morning or even in the evening to see if you're asleep yet. And they might say, are you up? Are you up? And it means, are you awake? Yeah. So, and you can just respond with, yes, I am up. I'm up. And that means I am awake. So it's something people normally say in the morning or perhaps late at night when they expect that you might be sleeping. So if they're checking, are you up? Yeah, I'm up. Let's go get a coffee, you see. So it's a phrase that's used really quite a lot because, has he woken up is quite a long phrase. We just say, is he up? Yeah, that's it. Okay, next one is another one with down. So I'm feeling down. Perhaps you've heard this one before. It means I'm not happy. It means I'm feeling a bit blue, if you know that expression. Feeling a bit blue, feeling a bit sad. Not feeling very happy. So how are you? Actually, I'm feeling a bit down. I'm feeling a bit down. Why? Oh, I lost my job or something. Feeling down. I'm a bit down. And you kind of say, I am a bit down, or he is a bit down, or he is feeling. We usually use it with feeling. He is feeling down, but you can also say, oh, he's a bit down, or he has been a bit down recently, meaning he's not feeling very happy these days. Another phrase you might hear. So these are all up and down. I hope you're writing these down. I hope you're jotting these down because it might be a bit confusing because some of these phrases sound a bit similar, but as you can, if you're listening well, you'll see there's quite a difference. So they sound very similar, very simple words, but it's about the grammar that you're using to put them together, which will determine which will decide what they mean. So the next one, that you might hear is up and down together. So if someone says, how is your job? And then if I say, oh, it's a bit up and down. Or how was your vacation? It was a bit up and down. So if someone says that, it means there were good points and there were bad points. So if I say, how is your new job? Oh, it's a bit up and down. It means like, maybe sometimes I'm very busy, sometimes I'm very quiet. Or it could mean that, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So it kind of depends on the context. It depends on what exactly they want to say. So maybe usually if someone says, it was a bit up and down, they'll probably explain afterwards, some of it was good, some of it was bad. But they might say that at the beginning and then maybe give you more details afterwards because it's a bit vague, it's not very clear. But up and down means, it wasn't 100% good, it wasn't 100% bad, or whatever kind of situation you're talking about. So like, how was work today? Oh, a bit up and down. So it could mean good, bad, busy, quiet. So it depends what they say next. And this last one that I wanted to talk about, because it can be a bit confusing. I've had some of my students ask me about this before. So some of my students on italki, come and take a lesson with me if you haven't tried before, online classes. So some of my students ask me sometimes about these phrases because it can be a bit confusing. So that is when people say something like, go up the street. So if you hear go up the street, And then later someone might say, go down the street. And you might think, you know, if the street is flat, how can I go up or down the street? So if the street is actually on a hill, then people will probably say, go up the hill when you're going, go up the street when you're actually going up the hill. And they'll probably say go down the street when you're going down the street. But when the road is kind of flat, is more or less flat, then it can be either, like you might ask someone for directions and he might say, you might say, excuse me, where is the supermarket? And he might say, it's down the street. Go down the street. And then you might say, that way? And then he might say, yes, go up the street. So in one sentence you could change, go up the street. That way? Yeah, go down the street. So it's really, basically it has no meaning. So when someone says, go up the street or go down the street, they're just telling you to follow the street. Just walk that way. So you don't have to, it doesn't really have a meaning. You don't need to think what is up, what is down. Just look at their hand direction, up the street that way. So it usually just means sort of follow the street, go towards the end of the street. And also people might say head down the street or head up the street. And head up or head down is another way to say go somewhere. So head up there, go down there. Yeah, so down, up doesn't really change the meaning. But like I said, if you're talking about a hill, then you should definitely say up when you're going up and say go down when you're going down. But if it's flat, you can use either. And if you want to use it yourself, it will make your speaking sound quite natural because native speakers tend to put up or down for no reason when giving directions. Yeah, go up that way, go down that way. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say today about ups and downs. I hope you were listening well. I hope you didn't have any ups and downs. I hope you could listen the whole way through. If you're on the YouTube version, don't forget to subscribe and like and comment. If you're listening to the podcast version, please follow and review. Everyone share with your friends, and I will see you all back here next time.